Well, hello. So I hear you're considering moving to Lakewood, Washington. Now, I don't know if you're coming from close by or you're coming from another state, but having lived here for quite a while and moved there in 2012, there's a number of things about it that were pleasant surprises. So these are some things that might surprise you about living in Lakewood in 2024, because some things have changed even since I moved to the area. One of them is not a change at all. When I used to go into Lakewood to show homes to clients, I really was confused by how everything connected to everything else. I really would get lost easily, turned around, because I was very used to the grid system that existed in Tacoma. And I always joked that maybe the city planners were high on drugs or something when they made the plan. However, the longer I lived there after we moved there, the more I thought the city planners were brilliant. They were literally working around several lakes that are dotted all around Lakewood. They were also working around protected white oak trees, several large college campuses, the military base, and a lot of large parks. And they made it all work so that everything in Lakewood connects with everything else. Once you live there for just a short while, you'll be a local and you'll understand how everything connects together and love the quickness and easiness of getting from one place to another in Lakewood. And also the ease of getting to the freeway from pretty much anywhere in Lakewood. That's number one. All roads lead to all locations in Lakewood and leading outside as well. Two, property taxes in Lakewood are substantially lower than a lot of the surrounding cities. And though we have some very desirable, beautiful properties, the taxes are much lower, making living in Lakewood far more affordable. For instance, in 2024, a $500,000 house is going to have an annual property tax load of just a little under $3,600, in the range of that. For zip codes in Tacoma and in University Place, however, you're going to be spending more like $5,600 to $6,150 a year in property taxes. So literally the same priced house for your monthly payment is going to be about $200 less a month in Lakewood just on the property taxes. So that's number two. Number three, if you've only been on the outskirts of Lakewood, you would have no idea what all's available in Lakewood, very conveniently and centrally located for shopping. Lakewood literally has the Lakewood Town Center and a whole business district that surrounds the town center. And in that you can find clothing stores, hair and nail salons, clinics, urgent care. That's not exactly shopping, but those are there too. Large chain grocery stores, small specialty grocery stores, home furnishing stores, hardware stores, and a whole lot more, all very close in, and also, of course, restaurants. There is one kind of restaurant that will be a little hard to find there, and that is fine dining, but fine dining is a hop, skip, and a jump away in other areas right outside Lakewood. So that's number three. We have everything you'd ever want for shopping. You rarely have to leave Lakewood to shop for anything. Number four, Lakewood has made some very significant improvements to their roads and neighborhoods and continue to do so. I was actually very surprised when I moved to Lakewood because I was used to dealing with roads that really needed maintenance. My biggest complaint after moving to Lakewood, and it continues to be the same for me and a lot of the residents, is they're constantly doing road work. So you will have to deal with road work on a regular basis, but you won't be dealing with roads that are broken down, full of potholes, and have a lot of problems. One of the most surprising changes, if you're used to going into Lakewood but haven't been there for a little while, will be the Tri-Lakes area off of exit 124. If you go there, you will be shocked at all the changes and how the roads have been widened, and there's beautiful wide sidewalks on each side and lots of areas for people to go walking. That area has just really been improved a great deal because the roads were a lot more narrow and really no place to safely walk. So that is a huge improvement that you will love when you go in to that area. That's number 4. Well-maintained roads to the level you wouldn't expect. Number 5, Lakewood is actually one of the most diverse communities in Washington, and there are people of all different backgrounds living in Lakewood, all in the same neighborhoods. It's very mixed. You get to meet a lot of different people from all over the world, from all different places. That's probably in part because the military bases bringing people from all over the country and all over the world to our area. And they come to Lakewood and see how beautiful it is, and they move and stay, which is great because it gives you a chance to really experience a lot of other cultures, meet a lot of other people. And this isn't just an observation. This is also backed up by the 2020 census. That is probably one of the most diverse areas you could be in. It'll also make it so that you have the opportunity to shop at all different kinds of grocery stores for any kind of food you might want to be making or experimenting with. We have Korean, Vietnamese, Latino grocery. If you want to shop those, they're all there in our international district. So that's number 5, very diverse population. Number 6, Lakewood, surprisingly, is home to the 4th largest for-profit industrial employer in Pierce County. And that's kind of surprising because we're a much smaller city than the sister city, Tacoma. But the Lakewood Industrial Park is the 4th largest in the state for an employer. And job opportunities in Lakewood are definitely growing. In 2018, there were 34,096 jobs in Lakewood. And since then, there have been a lot of business opening their doors there. And the average dollar per hour for pay scale in the Tacoma area is $24.42, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is just a little bit higher than the national average. So that's number 6. There definitely are employment opportunities there. And number 7, your monthly water bill may shock you, but it'll be in a good way because Lakewood has its own water district and it's at least 13% less expensive than the next most expensive local water district around it. But in many cases, your water bill will be almost half what it is in other areas on average. So that's always a good surprise. So number 7, low water bills and great water quality in Lakewood. So those are 7 things that you might not know about Lakewood if you haven't lived there, even if you live nearby. So I hope that was helpful. I'll also be sharing more insights about Lakewood, what it's like to live there, things that are good and bad about it, and some of my favorite things that our family enjoys in Lakewood. I'll be sharing that with you soon. Have a great and wonderful day.